Hey again, this is Scott. So yesterday it was really hot. It was like 94 degrees for Michigan. That's super hot. And so what I did is I hooked up this canopy that we had, and actually it was used for our kids' graduation party, so they know I got corn, so they're gonna follow me around. So what I did is I threw it over top of the fence here, and in doing so it startled the chickens, and two of them got out. Actually, I thought one of them got out, but it ended up being two. That was one of them right there that got out. The other one got out and went this way. This one that I just showed you went over to the tree over here next door. I tell you, that tree is going to be the end of these chickens, because that's where that fox that I saw in a video a while ago was hanging out staring down the chickens before I had them in a paddock with the electric fence. So anyway, after they settled down and I got the canopy up, well, the one chicken came back over and I had the electric fence off, so I tried to jump back through the fence and I was able to catch it and put it back over. One fatal mistake that I made though is I didn't count the chickens before I left. It was so hot yesterday and I was in a big hurry that I naturally assumed that all 12 of them were here. But when I came back at 7:30 last night, I counted 11, and I kind of freaked out and I kept counting and counting, and there's only 11. And I started looking around the paddock to see if there might be, signs of a hawk or some way that this chicken, got taken, but there were no signs. So I went back over to the fence, or to the tree over there, and I looked under, and sure enough, there was one of my chickens just about passed out from probably heat exhaustion and dehydration and panting, just in and out of consciousness. So I took her to the basement and put her in a box. It's really cool in our basement. It's about 68, 72 degrees. And she was showing some sign of improvement. I tried to hydrate her by forcing some water, and she was able to drink. And she tried to stand up a couple of times, but was just too weak. I figured, well, she probably just needs a rest. So I left her in the box overnight and woke up this morning and she was dead. So we lost one chicken. Now we're down to 11. I'm not happy about it. These aren't pets, so I'm not devastated, but I kind of look at them as interactive livestock. They're not quite pets, but you kind of do grow attached to them after you've raised them from a day old. And it's just kind of sad news that one of them, I blame myself, I should have counted 12. One of them, the death of that one could have been prevented. So now the first thing and the last thing I do when I come out here is count them all up to see if there's 11 now. So I just wanted to give you a quick update. We're down to 11 chickens, and it's the problem with just introducing one or two, if we were to replace Frank also, is that the rest of them would probably pick at it because they are not part of the flock. So we may replace the one or maybe two if we can find some approximately the same age or even a little bit older. But these girls are already, and Frank, they're already going on 12 weeks old. So we're looking at, 3 months old already. And they're not little anymore. So they're trying to, if I was to introduce a chick right now, they'd just get torn to shreds. So they just wouldn't allow it into the flock. All right, well, I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update here about losing a chicken yesterday and what I'm going to do from now on to prevent that. And all I'm going to do is just count them. Okay, this is Scott signing out, and I'm going to give them some corn right now because they are looking at me like, give me some corn already, will you? Get them away from the fence over here.